Hey guys, DC Multiverse dude here, Michael. It's been so long since I've posted anything. I'm sorry. It's just been a really hectic time and nothing has been happening over Christmas. Very few releases locally. The December wave that we were meant to get sort of just didn't turn up in Australia. So there's just been kind of nothing going on. So I haven't posted anything. So I thought I'd just do this really quick video, just sort of show you where my collection's at and just sort of to touch base and discuss some of the things that have been happening. Right, so yeah, I recently got in an order of some of the December wave. I had to import from the UK, so I've updated the collection. I didn't do individual reviews because most of you will have actually seen most of these figures anyway, reviewed elsewhere and better than I could do. So I thought I'd just sort of take you through where the collection's at and we can kind of touch on them as we go. This is my sort of Justice League, Justice Society, General Heroes shelf. Not many changes probably since my last video. You can see I've got Atom Smasher there from the Black Adam movie and Hawkman. They kind of fit in well. In terms of new figures, you'll see Jay Garrick there, classic Jay Garrick, the original Flash. Really awesome figure. Probably my favorite from that December wave. He's just really simple and really elegant, and his body buck seems unique. Tell me if you've seen that body buck before, but to me it looks unique and it's just really sets him apart from the other Flash characters that if you see Wally and Wallace and Barry, they sort of all have a more slender buck. Yeah, Jay's got that bigger sort of bulkier buck and together they just make a really amazing sort of group. Can't wait for Impulse to come out in Australia soon, hopefully in the next month or two. And add him to the Flash family. But yeah, I'm really happy with how they're looking. It's a great collection. In terms of what else that's new, you'll see there's Connell Superboy. Really odd figure. I kind of like him. I really love the sort of texture of that leather jacket, that shiny leather. His head sculpt though, it weirds me out. Like it's just really weird. But like cool figure, and you know he's got that really cool S on the back. I kind of considered posing him backwards, looking over his own shoulder, but in the end, you know, decided against it. But yeah, so there's some new figures there, Connell and Jay Garrick, worthy additions, happy to have them. Coming down to the villain shelf, not much new. Yeah, not much new at all. Obviously Mongol is there, Necron. You'll see that I got Owlman and Superwoman from the Crime Syndicate Starro Build-A-Figure wave. They're the only two figures in the wave that I have so far. I had to import them, it cost me a bomb. Never came out in Australia, and I've got the Power Ring and Ultraman figures on order from the UK. Haven't come into stock yet, but I'm just gonna have to be patient, I guess. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, Eradicator, Walmart exclusive. Managed to import him for a decent price. He's really cool, I quite like him. It's that Rebirth body buck again. But I think what really sets this apart is the really unique color scheme. This is sort of the all black version of Eradicator, which I know is probably some people's least favorite, but I quite like it. It's really striking. And the cape is amazing, like that flight pose. He doesn't come with a flight stand, which is really weird given that pose or that cape really looks like he should be sort of flying in midair. But anyway, yeah, that's the villain shelf. It's looking really stacked. Oh, you'll see there's also Captain Cold in there from the Flash Page Punches wave. He'll do for now until we get a classic Captain Cold. But yeah, overall, my villain shelf is looking stacked, and I've got Calabat coming soon, the Mega figure. I've got Black Manta from the Aquaman Page Punches. I have no idea where I'm going to put them. This shelf is done. So anyway, there's going to be some reorganization, I suspect. Coming over here, we've got my Justice League Dark setup. You'll see I've added Frankenstein, Deadman. You'll see that the Dr. Fate that I've got here is the Black Adam movie Dr. Fate. I just really like the design. I know it doesn't fit, right? I know he doesn't fit, but I think he just looks really cool. And the Injustice one doesn't quite do it for me either. So until we get a really classically styled Dr. Fate, I think he'll do. But overall, this is a really good group. It needs Zatanna, like desperately, and then I'll be really happy with where it's at. And, you know, maybe if we get a classic Rebirth Wonder Woman, I can put the Todd McFarlane Wonder Woman in my Justice League Dark. and she'll actually look really good there. And then I'm done. Like, you know, they can release more figures, but that would really do me. Over here's the Bat family. There's been some changes. So you'll see I've updated my Nightwing, my Red Hood, and my Damien, all to be the newest version. So I replaced all of those, and I'm really happy with where they're at. I've seen the new Titans Build-A-Figure Nightwing. He looks okay, but still not perfect, and I don't know whether I like this one better. I'll have to see in hand. I'm getting that wave, so time will tell. You'll see I've put Blue Hush Batman as my main sort of Bat family Batman. I just think he's a really good scale for them because he's so big. He's sort of an appropriate scale for Catwoman here. I mean, she's got really long legs. This is Arkham City Catwoman, but if you sort of stand her next to Hush Batman, she looks appropriately sized. You'll see there I've got the red suit, Tim Drake. He'll do for now, but I really want that green and gold version coming out soon. And you'll see I've got the Signal, Duke Thomas. He's actually one of the better figures of this sort of December wave. A really odd design, but like Todd's really nailed it. The sculpt is really excellent. There's lots of texture on the suit. Sort of fun to pose. Yeah, I really like him. Definite recommend, even if you're not familiar with the character. So that's my Bat family. Really happy with where that's at the moment. And down here we have our sort of Bat Rogues shelf. Not much has changed. I've put the comedian Joker as my primary Rogues Joker. He's just terrifying, right? You know, just really freaky. I like him. You'll see that I've got Nightfall Catwoman here as my sort of villainous Catwoman, as opposed to my Bat family ally Catwoman. Just mostly due to her facial expression. She just looks really like, can't know if this makes out on camera. Yeah, you can see she's got kind of like a, I don't know, villainous expression to me. And she adds sort of a pop of color to this shelf, because this shelf is kind of very gray and black, and I just think she really spices it up a little. You probably saw over here, my other latest addition is Mr. Freeze. I'm really happy to get a Mr. Freeze figure. I don't know that this is as good as it could have been. The paint is really weird. It's like this off-white, bluey grey. It's so weird. And there's splotchy red patches on the front. I don't know. It's lacking detail. It's a weird color. I don't know. He's just weird. What isn't weird is that head sculpt. Like, the head sculpt is perfect. Love it. And his size is great. He's just not what I would have hoped for. Like, if you compare him to the Arkham Knight Scarecrow here, look at the detail difference. Like, he looks like, I don't know, he looks like a Spin Master toy, and Scarecrow looks like a highly detailed McFarlane figure. I don't know, just a different treatment. You know, I'm happy to get Mr. Freeze, don't get me wrong. So yeah, that's my villain shelf. It's looking really good, I think. Like, I really like who we've got so far. I'm really dying for a sort of classic comic Harley Quinn. Not like that first one he did in the first wave, which looks more animated series. Like a proper comic book Harley would be great. Obviously, I'm waiting for the Arkham City Riddler. That's my next one that I'm really looking forward to. And we need a proper comic book Two-Face and Poison Ivy. And then I'm starting to be happy. You know, like, we're almost complete for my faves. But yeah, some of the best figures that he's released are these Bat Rogues. It's just a really cool bunch of characters. And here, nothing has changed at all. This is my Dark Knights metal shelf. I've sort of stopped buying all the Dark Knights and Death Metal figures. I've sold off a lot of the ones I had in my collection. I'm really trying to streamline it down. This feels to me like a really good representation of that event with the Dark Knights team, with the Greg Capullo Batman in the middle. I'm really happy with where that's at. I think I'm just going to leave it. The next shelf is sort of just the miscellaneous Joker and Batman shelf. You see that black suit Hush Batman has been relegated down here. I might sell him, to be honest. Arkham Joker, and then White Knight Joker, and Dark Knight Returns Batman and Joker. You'll see Battinson in the background there, and White Knight Batman. I'm really thinking I'm going to get the Batfleck and the Keaton, and obviously the Christian Bale Dark Knight Batman figures. So then I'll have actually 4 of the live action Batman in 7-inch scale. And that might be fun. So yeah, this is sort of just a miscellaneous Joker Batman shelf, which doesn't really fit in anywhere else. And finally, I've got Kingdom Come Batman, the Armoured Batman. I haven't opened him yet. I'm not sure if I want to. I'm not sure if I want to keep him or not. To those who've opened him up, should I keep him or should I sell him? He's a cool looking figure, but I just don't know if he has a real place in my collection. And obviously next to him is 2 out of the 4 parts of Starro. He's going to be incomplete like this for months. I can tell. It's deeply infuriating. That's Australian toy distribution for you, you know. We suffer. The fans suffer. But anyway, that's the collection at the moment. I'm sort of really happy with where it's at. You know, there's over 100 figures, not too many repeats. I'm not into variants as such. I sort of want to keep it to just one of each character, although, you know, you'll see I've doubled up on a few occasions. But yeah, am I missing anything really cool? You know, have I skipped anything? I don't think so. But yeah, if this was of any interest to you, drop me a comment, say hi, and subscribe if you want. Hopefully I'll have some more unique and fun content soon when some more figures start dropping here. Thanks so much. Have a great one.